This is Anti-Darwin, and today I'm going to talk about a replay. It's received a lot of whoops in the replay section, and I was just hoping that if it would be a worthy game. And when I checked it out, it really impressed me, and I got to learn some new strategies and really good gameplay. The game is played between I am Chile, a new random Soviet player, a smurfer probably, and versus the wire technique at battle base beta. Let's start the match. On north you see I'm Chile green, random, and the wire on south yellow. And let's begin the match. I'm Chile is Soviets and the wire is allies. And let's see what both of the I'm Chile has started with the barracks opening, which is standard play. These days most Soviet players are not going crusher crane on this map, and they're because of the attacking nature of these recent allies players. And he's going for double barracks. He's making a power plant, and just boot camped wave pointed those conscripts and bears to the middle, and there's going to be a big fight for the middle, and he's going to make a refinery, while Technique has just made one barracks. He's captured oil derrick, and he's made a refinery, just completed a refinery. He's placed it over there, and he's spamming PKs, but his intention is not going to the middle, while I'm Chile over here is much more aggressive. He's coming towards main base of Technique, coming and trying to attack him as much as possible. And he's coming with bears and conscripts, so he's coming. He's stuck middle. He's I think got the second refinery, making second refinery. Well, Technique has already made a second refinery because he didn't go double barracks, and that gave him time to make a second refinery. Here you see a battle going on. Technique has managed to kill 2-3 bears, but he's hound bear roar has just stunned these PKs, and most of them are gonna die, while he's just went inside the civilian structure. Technique is struggling overhead for map control at the moment, and he's just went inside that civilian structure, got back this crucial civilian structure, because at the moment he's already lost the middle battle, which he is not even intended to go to. And he's made an airfield now, and is not moving an MCV. He's just made a second power plant, and I suppose he's making a vindicator, but seems to me as he has made a second power plant, he's gonna go for a cryocopter tier 2. So let's see what happens over here. He's just went to tier 2, and the he's gonna make a cryocopter, while let's see what's he's just pointed these peacekeepers to the middle so he can make sure that this cryocopter is a surprise, while I'm Chile is still with those he's sold one barracks and went tier 2 and an airfield builder. This seems interesting. Let's see what happens next. Technique is looking for a route to make sure that this rush of his is a surprise, and he's shrink his MCV for this spot so he can go for third refinery while he's going for the attack. Well, the bear has spotted this attack of cryocopter rush, and this means that this attack isn't a surprise anymore, and I'm Chile is most probably well prepared to handle this situation, this attack. He's already out with a MiG plane and jet fighter MiG, and he's got 2 MiGs, and they're attacking the vindicator. He's destroyed the vindicator, and he's going for the cryocopter. Technique is retreating with the cryocopter as well as the Apollo, and this cryocopter has been destroyed, while Technique is scouting this base of I'm Chile, and I'm Chile is going for the third refinery just now. He's got middle, he's got map control, but somehow he's I think behind in economy, and he is I'm Chile has ignored those 2 PKs going inside this civilian structure, and he's I'm Chile is gonna just wall this refinery up while he's going for this expansion in the water, as he scouted this early. While Technique has done what he could at this situation, and he's deployed the prospectors and has made some javelins and killed the Vindicator, so the attack has been well defended by Technique, and one MiG fighter has been destroyed and one print blade has been destroyed as well. And on here we see Technique has positioned his MCV for a third refinery, and he's got one barrack still up. He hasn't sold it yet. And let's see what's happening. Chile has 3 MiG fighters, and he's just made a war factory, and he's using his MCV. I thought he was going to the seaside for a 4th expansion, but I guess he's coming to the middle, because he's got the middle and he wants more map control. I suppose most Soviet players are doing this. They're coming to the middle, and don't know where he's pointing the MCV. He's wasting some crucial time with moving his MCV while he has pointed some tanks to the middle. He is controlling this middle situation. What Technique has is on four refineries now, and he's just made a barracks. So economically, if you see this, Technique is way ahead in economy, but Chile has the luxury of map control. He has middle. He has a lot of bears, because he feels that he cannot afford to lose the middle, and he's come and attacked Technique. He's attacked him, and you see the MCV is placed on the top side and the terrain on the downside. He can't post turrets over there, so this is a great attack from Chile, and he's aiming for that airfield with those conscripts and 4 tanks, and the bears are covering it, and he's gonna destroy this airfield, Chile. And in the same time, he has just made a 4th refinery, so economically both players are equal. And Chile has just brought some his bullfrogs, and Technique has wisely deployed the prospector. And what's happening here? Chile was lazy over here, bad micro from him. He has just let those tanks not micro his tanks, and he has those tanks have been prior shotted. So this is and Technique has come with a huge army of PKs and javelin soldier mixture, and he's just made a multi-gunner turret, and they have destroyed the whole army of Chile. Chile was not expecting this. He didn't see this prospector being deployed, and he has managed to counter this big attack from Chile. And Chile is in a good position. He has got 4 refineries, and he's really, this game is in the balance at the moment, and Chile has just attacked this ore collector with the protocol, and has used toxic waste has been put on this collector. And let's see what's gonna happen now. Is Chile is made a big army. He has made a huge army, while Technique, I'm sorry to say, has made a huge army of infantry, and he's attacking the middle. He's attacking the middle, and he's going to get this structure with these javelin soldiers, and nothing can be done about it, as there was only one conscript inside that structure. So Chile is about to lose the middle, only one conscript inside those structures, and with this massive army of Technique, he has managed to get back the map control that is so crucial on Battle Base Beta. And Chile is went to this seaside to make another refinery, I suppose, but at the moment he's more worried about this attack. And this attack is with a lot of PKs and javelin soldiers. He's spamming them. Actually, he's spamming them. Technique has forgotten to put to direct this prospector back to collecting ore duties, but here you see some wind blades going around the map, and Chile has made a lot of bears in order to counter this mass army, and he's managed to. This game is still looking really balanced over here. In fact, Chile is in a position to make a fifth refinery, but he is reluctant and is in fact using his money to just try to counter this. And here, look what happened. Technique has cryo-shotted the collector and used these PKs to kill it. And this is, I think, bad decision-making from Chile to let those peacekeepers come inside those closed structures. He should have managed to get rid of these lone peacekeepers. And Chile has just made his is about to make his fifth refinery. And he's rebuilding his collector, while Technique has made two forces. One infantry forces, is coming toward this refinery, which is defenseless. It has no defense at all. While the other force is coming to this side and attacking the war factory. He is in control of the situation, the match, while the army, the bear army of Chile, is directed towards the middle somehow. Well, here is something interesting. Technique 1 to Tier 3. He has made a defense bureau, and I think he's making a Tanya over here because there's so many bears. Let's see what's gonna happen. It's a really interesting situation, and the bears, so many bears are here. And they are in front, and these conscripts, I don't know why Chile is attacking with these bears and sacrificing these bears, really. Maybe he hasn't noticed that Technique is making Tanya, and the Tanya is out. And you see that these conscripts are attacking this defense bureau. The bears are attacking Tanya. What's happening? There's so many bears have been killed by Tanya, and in the end those bears, poor bears, managed to kill Tanya, but so many bears were lost to that one Tanya. This is a bad micro from Chile. He has lost many bears. Maybe he didn't know what to do when he saw Tanya, and he just sacrificed all those units. While we see that this army has destroyed this refinery, and the army has destroyed this refinery as well. And Technique has map control. He's on 4 refineries. Chile is on 3 refineries. But things are looking very in bad shape for Chile. And he has made a lot of. He's again making a lot of bears. He has got bears. So this means he's well prepared for this army of Technique. Let's see what happens there. Chile knows the situation over here. He knows that if he slips his concentration in this moment of time, this may well be the match for him. And Technique has a lot of javelins and PKs, and he's just positioned himself really well here. Spreaded his units using X button, I suppose, and microing them. And he's Chile has just roared with all of the bears together. This is pathetic micro from Chile. I'm sorry to say, I have to say this, but it isn't good micro at all. And most of the bears, all of the bears are dead somehow. While he has killed the infantry, but Technique has 2 sentry bombers, and they're gonna destroy this refinery. While a lone javelin soldier of star status, he's attacking this super reactor. So it has been damaged to a lot, and Chile is on 2 refineries at the moment, and things are looking in favor of Technique. He's winning most of the battles. Well, here is one last attack from Chile with 6 Guardian tanks and 7 to 8 bears, and you see that Technique has rebuilt the defense bureau and Tanya, and Chile has given up. He's lost this match. I think this was a really good game. His game plan of of technique was when he rushed. After he rushed, the good thing he did was he placed the MCV, shrinked it for a third refinery, and then he rushed. But I'm Chile was ready for it, and because he had spread it out, he had the middle, so he just spotted that initial attack with cryocopters coming toward him, and he was ready for him. He went for airfield first, naturally, and he just made a couple of jets to destroy this Vindicator and Cryocopter. But Technique then was able to go for the fourth refining position as MCV over there. In the meanwhile, I'm Chile went for the sea expansion, managed to force Technique to to put the deploy the prospector, and he then went to the main base, but Technique managed to fix that. And you saw many times that during the match that Chile had a lot of good army based composition of army, which were good enough to counter these mass PKs and javelins. But they're really bad micro, and you saw one instance where Tanya killed almost 25 bears, and well, Technique lost that Tanya, but still. And then you saw still the infantry did a lot of damage. They killed 2 refineries, and then those sentry bombers really sealed the deal. And the moral of the story, or moral of this match, is that in one situation, in 2 situations, game-changing situations, I'm Chile lost too many bears to Tanya, and then he lost too many bears when he ordered all the bears to roar 25-30 bears, and they all were killed by the infantry before the infantry dying. So this game was about map control, and initially I believe Chile had the upper hand, and he tried to make the right composition. He tried to stay inside in this match and try to win this match somehow and control this map. But you saw that after a Technique had 4 refineries, he decided to go heavy infantry. He made 3 barracks and spammed infantry and took middle, and then took out those refineries. So this was a good game. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm signing off.